Forbidden viewers. The date is January 30th, 2010, and I'm here with Steve Mannion in Forbidden Planet, right in the store today. We're transmitting from inside the store, and we had a wonderful signing today with you, Steve, and you're promoting the Fearless Dawn.
Yep. We had all sorts of action on the floor tonight. It was a good day. I think a success for everybody, and we really enjoyed ourselves over here.
Well, I'm glad that you did. Well, let's talk about Fearless Dawn, and Asylum Press and the company that's putting it out. What do people need to know about it?
Well, it was the project was kind of kicking around the house for quite a bit, and I said I want to finish this comic. And I had this idea. It came pretty easy. Sometimes I'll draw a character like Brown Hole Jones was the earlier character, but he was kind of like a fart joke. He's like a one-shot type. Like a what do they call that? A one-horse,
one-trick pony.
That's right. But she had a little more depth. Not much, but she did really have some. And I thought of a backstory.
What's the opposite of depth?
Shallow type of situation. I don't like it. How many times can you draw a pirate clubbing somebody over the head with a musket? It just didn't go all that far. But I got the pages started, and my whole thing was just finish it. It won't be the best comic, it won't be the worst. Just finish it, kid. It took a while, and it expanded from there.
That's kind of your motto. Just finish it.
Just finish it. Just finish it. Just gotta get out the door. And it was a good move to start to bring the shows and things.
Yeah, definitely. And how do you feel about doing a comic book that's kind of has a larger arc to it instead of just kind of like The Bomb, where there was more vignettes of different types of stories inside?
To be honest with you, originally there was a lot more continuity to the Fearless Dawn story. I would put I was doing it myself, and I would put the deadline, I'd say, available next issue, August 10th, and I'd mark it on the calendar, and I'd get going, and I'd have to turn it into a 16-page comic to meet the deadline, and I'd have to cut out a lot of backstories. To tell you the truth. So The Bomb did end up being fillers and things, just because, again, I made it a point to myself to meet the deadline and have something coming out regular into the stream of things there, and so it's ironic that it did end up a little choppy like that, and I'm a bit upset about that, actually.
I think it works. It's very, an anthology is great too. There's something to be said about both types of things.
Yeah, but it's where you gonna?
I don't know.
Well, you see that face? You get that?
Let's. What else can we talk about? We can talk about maybe some of your previous work other than Fearless Dawn. You want to talk about, or do you want some other stuff where you came from? I know you started out in Death Rattle.
Yeah,
right?
Death Rattle.
That's Dennis Kitchen, a friend of ours. His company, Kitchen Sink.
And it was funny. I think I was mentioning that maybe I shouldn't mention, but I was taking work on the side when I was up in DC, and that was one of them. I wasn't too, but they were trying out for. I tried out for Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Oh, wow.
And I got the job. I got the inking. I was going to ink the new Hannah Dundee.
Okay.
I was going to ink the book, and the company folded the next month, and I kept the day job.
Well, so you were excited about the Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You want to talk about some of maybe some of your influences? I see a lot of people say, they immediately reference Eric Powell and the Goon.
Yeah.
But I see as much like Popeye as much as I see the Goon in your books. It's a great mix of old school and new school, and definitely William Stout. What do you think about?
I just came along those guys a little bit later. Like you said, I was a bit more of an old school guy. Even as a kid, I definitely got Mad Magazine. I remember that was my treat when I went, and I liked it because the art was good. I didn't like comics too much because sometimes the art would be bad, especially if the cover was good. I felt burned, But with a Mad Magazine, it was like the art was always pretty good. I would get a couple issues here and there, usually war comics I liked as a kid, and I just remember seeing this Wood. Wally Wood, and that was special to me. And I came out of an EC school, whether I liked it or not. I think it got in there, and Frazetta.
Well, I mean, let's talk about the fact that you got to continue the EC legacy and work on the new Tales from the Crypt comic.
Yeah, it came full.
It's a big honor, eh?
I was thinking of that. I was in the. These thoughts usually come in the bathroom. I don't know the numbers. I said, that's really something. Like years ago, here I was, and then I'm drawing the covers or something for the thing that I admired so much as a kid. You know, it really was kind of. And it's another irony is that a lot of editors, when I was trying to get in, say, get away from this Wally Wood. You'll never get anywhere with this.
But that's almost a compliment. They're like, they immediately see what you love in your work.
Yeah, and I couldn't help it. I was like, I can't help it, you know. But I do. I started to look at other places. There's other dynamic artists, and I still keep an eye on the Kuberts at the time. Were doing Andy and Adam. I remember seeing how they drew a punch or something like that. I just really thought it was special. So I try to absorb as much as that stuff. But the old stuff, I love it.
Okay. And, I mean, let's now get down to the real pressing matters. We'll just have one more question before we get out of here.
Right.
Now, coming up next Tuesday is the new season of Lost. Do you think everyone's dead on the island or not?
I don't know. I was had the thing on the. What did they have it in a CD form? I bring it home, DVDs.
Yeah.
And I was totally into it. And I got to the fourth thing, and they pulled the rug, you know, and I couldn't get them, and it's lost me ever since.
They jumped the shark.
They jumped the freaking shark.
All right. Well, Steve, thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Now, it's a pleasure, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Thanks, folks.